Hi, this is R.J. Cooper. I'm here to talk to you about my new cause and effect MP3 music box. Its operation is simple, but we have to look under the hood a little to make things work. So first, a demonstration.
A bird steak, you bite the bullet and you clean.
About 5 seconds. You can have it up to 60 seconds.
On about how great it was. That's now.
I can even hold it down for a little longer,
That's love.
and it will still work. This is a JBL, very good name in speakers. It's rechargeable. It's Bluetooth, but we're using it through the wired option. It has a wire that goes into the box. This is just a big button. When I flip it around, there's a door here. I'll lift up on the door, and there is the actual MP3 player. This has some buttons on it for all the functions. Go back, go forward, play and pause, and volume. They're sideways right here, and we have to do that to position our adaptation. So I'm going to remove the player. I use a credit card or a little room key. I put it in here, I leave it there, and then I usually take out this side first, and it comes out either way, and now I have the actual player out of the music box. On one side is the speaker plug. That goes into the headphone jack of the player. That comes from the JBL rechargeable speaker. On the other side is a wire, so it goes off to the big button. I'm going to zoom in a little more right here. This side has the wire, goes off to the button. It has a switch input jack in case you want to use a separate switch, like a head switch or a foot switch. This is the mode button. More on that in a moment. And this is the timer. On the mode button, we have 3 modes. When it's pushed towards the timer, it's in timed mode, and it will play for this amount of time. Counterclockwise is to 0, clockwise is increasing. The middle mode is a toggle mode.
It's the very same thing.
Hit it once, it comes on. Hit it again, it goes off. Towards this direction is called Momentary Mode.
You. When she doesn't bring up the 15 pound.
That means it's on for the moments that you're holding the switch down. There will be a label here eventually. This is a prototype model. So that takes care of this side. And we come to this side. There's the headphone jack. We could plug in an external set of earbuds or headphones. Then we have a charging port. 2 cables come with the unit. One is a complete USB charging device that goes into the JBL speaker right from the front. And the other one is a cable, a different type of USB. This one would plug into an iPad charger or a computer. Remember, the computer needs to be not asleep in order for charging to occur. And it takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge up either one of these. Finally, the music itself lives on a little micro SD card. These are a little tricky. I use my fingernail and I push it into this slot here, and that will release the micro SD card. This is a USB adapter for the micro USB card. I place it so that the writing is up. I push it all the way in. Now I plug this into my computer and I can treat it just like a flash drive, dragging and dropping MP3 files. It's important that they're true MP3 files. And iTunes, Windows Media Player can both convert one format to MP3. Drag and drop. They live right at the root folder of the drive, not in any subfolder. When you're finished adding or deleting, now here, notice that the gold pins of this little card go just the way I have it. I have to push it in using my fingernail, and it's spring-loaded. Once you get it just right, it'll be in there, and then the music can play. On this side is the off-on switch. That would be the top. And it can be just left on all the time. Even when it's not playing, it'll use very little juice. But you can just slide it off to save juice. To reinsert it back in here, I position my credit card or room key. I'm going to push it all the way in, hold it in place, remove the card. We use a super Velcro here. It's very strong. That's why we provide this card to help you remove and insert this. I'd say the micro SD card and insertion are the two trickiest operations. You should always start with pause mode enabled. So that way the button starts the music. So I'm in timed mode right now.
That's no crime if you ask me, that's love.
And timed mode is preferred cause and effect mode. Toggle mode, meaning one hit for on, one hit for off, not really cause and effect. And momentary, holding it down, that assumes that they'll understand holding it down makes the music play. That's not bad. That's a good one to try. But the timed mode is really the number one focus of this box. The JBL has some buttons on it that are fairly difficult to see. The power button. This is a Bluetooth pairing button, which we do not use. The charging port. And then there's a plus and a minus for volume right there. You press and hold those down. Well, I hope you get some use out of my cause and effect MP3 music box.